Now, several polls have found the nation's record unemployment figures among the biggest worry for citizens. A recent report published by the International Labour Organization called the employment scenario in India grim. Well, the opposition too has called it a ticking time bomb in the world's fastest growing economy. Neha Punia finds out how unemployment will impact Prime Minister Modi's re-election bid.
To win this election, political parties in India will have to successfully woo one big block of voters. The country's youth, who make up nearly half of the country's population. For them, the biggest and most pressing issue is unemployment. In March, the International Labour Organization under the UN and the Indian non-profit Institute for Human Development published the Indian Employment Report 2024. And it found that in 2022, more than 82% of India's unemployed workforce was made up of the country's youth. In the 10 years leading up to that, youth unemployment doubled to 12.4%. 1 out of every 3 Indian aged 15 to 29 is not working, schooling or in training. And this includes those who are considered to be better educated. The government rejected these numbers, saying they didn't account for gig workers and those working part-time. It claims youth unemployment is only at 5%. Experts agree that the benefits of India being the world's fastest growing major economy are not trickling down. They say the government has been unable to create jobs for the unskilled and the poor, which is why most of the country's population is then forced to work either in the agricultural or the informal sector, where wages are low, there's no social security or job security. Analysts warn India needs to be realistic about its job creation challenge.
Sort of every month, 1 million new job seekers are joining the job market. So just to ensure that unemployment rate does not go up, you have to create 1 million jobs a month. One of the biggest advantage for India is demography. So if we cannot exploit that advantage, then the advantage can become nightmare. So that's definitely is a big issue, and is obviously it fuels social unrest.
It's a challenge that is easy to see in this packed upskilling institute in Delhi. All of these young people from lower income families are here because they cannot find formal employment, either in the government or private sector. This training center, run by a non-profit called Unnati or Progress, hopes to give them skills to stand out in a saturated market. Some are here to learn spoken English, others how to crack interviews, and some to pick up basic computer skills.
मतलब लोगों ने क्या वो कंपनीज का एक अपना है कि मतलब हमें तो कन्वर्सेशन चाहिए इंग्लिश में बिकॉज दे आर ऑल्सो सीकिंग के कुछ इंग्लिश में कॉल्स होते तो आर दे एबल टू अटेंड दोज और नॉट दैट्स नॉट एन इशू बट दे आर द कंपनीज आर हायरिंग नॉट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टैलेंट इन अ पर्सन और द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज दे आर हायरिंग टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द स्किल्स एंड वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट स्किल इज हाउ यू आर स्पीकिंग इन English.
Ragib is all of 19 and has been on the lookout for a job for months now.
और इसमें गवर्नमेंट की कमी है.
He's tried to find work in a call center, as a teacher, in hotels as service staff, but without success.
जैसे अभी की कंपटीशन बहुत हाई है हमारे, जैसे आप देख ही रहे हैं, अब वहाँ 2 बंदे की ज़रूरत होती है, 2% की, और 10 को बुला लेते हैं.
Recent surveys have shown that more than 60% of young people polled said finding a job is harder today than it was 5 years ago. 32% claimed they wouldn't vote for the BJP because of the unemployment crisis. It's why the opposition Congress party is promising to fix the jobs market.
कि 90% को 30 लाख सरकारी नौकरियां हम दे देंगे. दूसरा ऐतिहासिक काम, हम मनरेगा प्रोग्राम लाए थे, रोजगार का अधिकार.
The Indian Employment Report 2024 points to a mismatch between the education and skills of young people and the jobs that are being created. Employers say there's a shortage of young people with specific skills. They call it a crisis of employability of young people in India. While for the youth, there hasn't been commensurate growth in formal, decent and high-skilled jobs. Mr. Modi's party denies there's a jobs crisis and repeats the Prime Minister's message to the youth: become job creators, not seekers.
युवाओं को आप देखिए एमएसएमई के माध्यम से मोदी जी ने एक डेवलप कर रहे हैं युवाओं के अंदर भी एक कि वो आदत एक आए कि हम स्वयं रोजगार लें, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ करें कि हम औरों को भी रोजगार दे सके। हम खुद के उद्योग लगाएं, हम छोटे छोटे काम कर सकते हैं, हम उन कामों से खुद को भी रोजगार दे सकते हैं, 4 लोगों को और भी आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं।
But analysts say generating more jobs in the services sector is what the government should focus on.
Services are extremely labor intensive. So I think the focus should be to create gainful employment opportunity and improve productivity, improve the skill levels.
In 2014, before he won his first term, Mr. Modi had promised to create 10 million jobs a year. Now, as he seeks a rare third term, his party manifesto talks about creating jobs through investment and promises unimaginable opportunities in the future without putting a number on it this time around. For these young men at a BJP rally, the lack of jobs is not Prime Minister Modi's failure.
काम तो किया है, अब देखो जो काम नहीं करता है उसके लिए तो बेरोजगारी है। जो मेहनत करेगा पढ़ेगा, जो आगे हम पढ़ेंगे, हम मेहनत करेंगे, हम भी आगे जाएंगे। अगर हम ही नहीं कुछ कर रहे तो बेरोजगारी ही बोलेंगे ना हमें।
है कि कोई लोग तो घर बैठे खाना चाहता है, मेहनत ही नहीं करने चाहता कोई तो। मेहनत करो, घर से बाहर निकलो, ढूंढो, जब भी तो मिलेगा कुछ। बिना ढूंढे कि क्या मिल जाएगा, आपको बताओ।
जब तक सरकार है हमें कोई डर नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी, कि हम बेरोजगार की समस्या जो आप बता रहे हैं कि पहले से अभी कम हुई है और धीरे-धीरे आगे और भी कम हो जाएंगी।
Right now, the fact remains that the dust has settled on this summer's election. India's young citizens will still have their work cut out for them, and finding a job may not get easier anytime soon. Neha Punia, CNA, New Delhi.